I know what you need from me. I know what you want from me. I know.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host SP, and I've designed this channel to help you guys become what is specifically required to obtain everything that you personally desire. Now, if you're not a current subscriber, do yourself a favor, do me a favor, subscribe, because you were brought here for a reason, right? And if you like this style of content, again, do me a favor and do yourself a favor. And if you have any comments pertaining to the topic discussed in this video, leave them in the comment section below. Now, let's get right into it. Now, if you guys are familiar with the Bible, different verses, different passages, and you've probably wondered like me, what does it really mean? Because sometimes when you read certain things from the Bible, it sounds so fanciful that it can't really be real in the manner in which they're projecting it. And that's because I truly believe that the Bible is coded. There is a hidden meaning or messages behind it that you have to decipher. That's why I really like the teachings of Neville Goddard, because of the way that he looked beyond just what was, people were thinking it was literally there, like, oh, Bible, Jesus said that he has come so that we can have life and we can have it more abundantly, or seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and riches will be added unto you. And people really took that literal. But that was coded. It was hidden so that the have-nots or the masses wouldn't really decipher, and they would go along with what the ruling parties wanted them to do, is to be pious, be humble, and remain broke. So that way the people in power could keep power, and the masses will be left in the dark, and we won't know anything. And then those people that begin to learn, about the process of manifesting, about making miracles or good fortune in their lives, most of them were deemed as witches, warlocks, or sorcerers and stuff like that. But they were just aware that there was a greater power within themselves, and they started tapping into it. And let me really prove this point. Let me drive this point home for you guys. Like with those two scriptures, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and riches will be added unto you. And when he says, I have come so you can have life and that you can have it more abundantly, he's talking about Jesus is the creative spirit, creative force in us, the creative imagination portion of us that conceives these things that we can manifest into the 3D reality. Look around. Everything around you started with somebody's ideal, somebody's internal thinking, somebody that had a desire to see something in this 3D reality that wasn't here. Every house, this shirt, this futon, this camera, these lights, everything, these paintings, everything around us started inside the mind of someone, a vision, and that vision, that creative source is Jesus, and that's why he says that he's here to save you, because he'll save you by freeing you, meaning that once you tap into that energy, that creative energy, then you are freed and you'll have everlasting life, because you'll be aware of the higher consciousness, and you can live abundant. You can live in your birthright, to be a natural miracle maker, to be a conscious manifester, to have the best of the best, to live the life that you truly desire, to evolve and grow to the point where you have the wisdom to maintain those desires and not just have them for a fleeting moment, but to elevate to different levels. Start with one thing and then you elevate to something else you desire, and you elevate from there to something else you desire, and it just keeps building up. It keeps elevating to the point when you finally ascend and you transcend from this 3D reality, from this flesh-based world that we live in, and you go to be with the ascended masters, to go to be back connected fully with source, the creative energy that created us. And so that's why I say, and I think I said this in a previous video, that's why I tell people, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. That's why I tell people that means to evolve, be a higher version of yourself. That's why I've made this channel, to help you guys become what is specifically required, because there's a calling on your life. There's a calling for you to do greater, for you to be greater, for you to experience greater, for you to experience better, for you to not have to worry about how you're going to pay this bill, or if you miss a day at work or you lose out on some money, how are you going to do the things that you need to do to survive? We have to get out of survive mode and go into thrive mode, to flourishing mode instead of limited mode. We have to go from fear to faith, from fear to knowing, from lack to so much that I can give it out easily to other people, and I can show them how to get it too, so that we all can come up, we all can have money, we all can have everything we want, we all can have the love that we desire, the person that we want to be with, the circle of friends that we want to have in our lives, the cars, the vehicles that we truly see ourselves in, or that we feel that we are worth, the home that really feels like home and not just somewhere you're just temporarily there until you really get to where you want to be. The place where you truly feel like, okay, I'm about to put roots down here. Yeah, this is the place I want to remain until I transition from this existence. We can have those things. We can live abundantly. If you want to live a life of travel, you want to travel around the world, you want to see the sights, you want to do all that. You want to become famous or influential or powerful, you can do that. You can create that miracle. You can be your own miracle maker. But you have to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Work on yourself. Inner. Heaven is within, not without. Heaven is not up in some cloud somewhere in the sky. It's within. Hell is not below. Hell is us being unaware that we can change our lives. We can manifest miracles. Us being in the ignorant, fear-based programming. That's hell. That's why they say hell on earth. That's why they say some people live in hell on earth. We make our own hell. Right. We can either make our own hell or make our own heaven. The choice is completely solely up to you. Which one do you want? Aren't you tired of experiencing different setbacks and not knowing how to rise above it, how to meet the challenge, how to expand, how to grow, how to successfully learn and move forward and receive your next miracle? Aren't you tired of settling? Oh, I'm just with this person because the person I really want to be with, oh, they're with somebody else, that whole third party energy. Why do you have to settle? Why do you have to have something that you really don't want? Oh, I could be eating top of the line salmon, but I can't afford it, so I'll just eat this trifling tilapia. You don't have to settle. And that's why the creative energy, Jesus, the creative source, he said that he has come so you can have life and that you can have it more abundantly. And and there are other codes, like when they talk about the faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. That means all it takes is a little bit of knowing to make any movement in the 3D reality. Just a little is knowing. Like, even if you just know every day I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna eat good every day. You just know that. Somehow, some way, it just happens. People buy you lunch. Something happens and you get a deal at a restaurant. Buy one, get two free. Or just something happens and you win a grocery contest. Just anything can happen by you just having that knowing. By you practicing the law of assumption will in turn help you practice with the law of attraction, because they work together. There is no division. There is no separation. Because once you are operating and assuming, the things that you're assuming to be true are attracted to you, drawn into you. Therefore, the law of assumption is, in effect, the other side of the law of attraction. They're related. They're hand in hand. They work together. They work together, definitely. And like I said in another video, in the previous video, I'm definitely going to discuss that more, go more in depth. I'm doing a bit more research now, but I really want to bring it home, and I really want to solidify it or make it as concrete as possible and relatable, so that you guys can really understand how they connect, why they connect, and why they are both essential to obtaining the desires that we desire. So yeah, guys, I know this one probably went on for a bit, But till next time, keep loving your heart. Peace on your path. SP out.